You know what nobody warns you about. The thing you chase for years can feel amazing for one day, and then your brain starts hunting for the next thing before you even enjoy it. That is not you being ungrateful. That is not you being broken. That is the trap. Think about the moment someone gets the job, the house, the promotion, the person they wanted, the number they were chasing. For a second, it feels like life finally opened the door. Then the feeling slips away so fast it almost feels rude. And the weirdest part, you still want more, even while standing inside the thing you said would be enough. That is where the danger starts. Because once your brain learns how to turn every finish line into a new starting line, peace begins to feel like boredom. Here is the part most people get wrong. Dopamine is not really the pleasure chemical. It is more like your brain's prediction machine. It gets excited when something is better than expected, and it leans forward when it thinks something good might happen. That means your brain does not just love the reward, it loves the possibility of the reward, the chase, the maybe, the almost. Picture this. You wait all week for one message from someone important to you. The moment it comes through, your heart jumps, not because the words were magical, because the surprise hit harder than the reply itself. That is reward prediction error. Your brain reacts strongest when reality is better than what it predicted. That is why the chase can feel more powerful than the thing itself. Your mind is not asking, "Is this good?" It is asking, "Could this be even better than I thought?" And once you feel that little spark, the brain starts asking for it again and again. A famous finding from psychology is that random rewards are harder to resist than predictable ones. B.F. Skinner showed that when rewards come unpredictably, behavior becomes stubborn. The brain keeps thinking, maybe this time. That is the same reason a gambler keeps pulling the lever. Not because every pull is thrilling, because one random win can hook the whole nervous system. The next pull might be nothing, or it might be the one that changes everything. Now think about real life. A random compliment from the person you care about, a sudden spike in your video views, a surprise call from someone you have been waiting on, a reply that shows up right when you were about to give up. That is variable reward, and it is insanely powerful because the brain does not just want the reward. It wants the possibility that the next moment could be the moment. So the brain keeps checking, keep checking, keep checking. And while it is doing that, something else begins to happen that makes normal life feel strangely flat. Imagine a girl who spends years thinking, once I get accepted, I'll finally relax. She gets accepted. The family celebrates. The photos are taken. Everyone says the words she waited to hear. For a minute, she feels lifted. Then the new pressure arrives. Next exam, next standard, next comparison. Now imagine a guy who believes one big achievement will make him feel solid. He gets it. The applause comes. The posts go up. People message him congratulations. He smiles all day. Then night comes, and the old emptiness is still there, sitting quietly in the room like it never left. That is hedonic adaptation. The brain takes what was once exciting and turns it into normal. Even good things get absorbed into the background if they stay around long enough. This is why people think they need a bigger house, a bigger win, a bigger relationship, a bigger moment. Not because they are shallow, because their brain keeps raising the baseline. And when the baseline keeps rising, the old life starts feeling boring even when nothing is actually wrong with it. So why does the brain do this? Why does it keep pushing us out of contentment? Your brain was built in a world where novelty mattered. A new path could mean food. A new sound could mean danger. A new place could mean survival. So humans became wired to notice what is fresh, unusual, and changing. That is why novelty feels electric. A new city, a new face, a new plan, a new idea, a new possibility. The brain perks up because new still feels important, even though you are not hunting for berries anymore. Someone enters it. The problem is that modern life never lets the brain rest. New clips, new trends, new opinions, new drama, new drops, new comparisons, new chances to feel something fast. So the brain gets trained to crave a fresh spark every few seconds. Then one day, real life feels too slow. A walk feels dull. A conversation feels soft. A quiet evening feels empty, not because life got worse, because your reward system got loud. And this is where the trap becomes personal. You start thinking something is wrong with you. But the truth is a lot simpler than that. You are not weak because you keep reaching for the next thing. You are not lazy because ordinary life sometimes feels flat. You are not broken because your brain likes stimulation. You have just been confusing chasing with living. That is the whole trap. Chasing always says, just a little more. Living says, notice what is already here. Tomorrow your brain will probably offer the same lie again. One more win, one more purchase, one more scroll, one more reason to postpone feeling okay. But maybe the real question is not, how do I get more dopamine? Maybe the real question is, how much of my life have I spent obeying a system that was built to keep me searching, not satisfied? Because the moment you see that, the feeling changes. You stop thinking you are failing at life. You start seeing that your brain has been trained to love the next thing more than the present one. And that is the part nobody tells you. The dopamine trap does not just steal your joy. It teaches you to keep calling the chase your personality. Once you see that, you cannot unsee it.